Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a zombie pop art tutorial. So we're just gonna start off by tracing out any shape we're gonna be doing on our face. So for my look, I decided to do a mouth with 3 openings, a brain, a patch, and some slime. You guys can do whatever you'd like and make it as fun as you want. Oh, I also did a little bit of a cheekbone kind of thing. I do a lot of going in, drawing, and erasing. So if you have to do that, don't worry because it's super easy to fix. As long as you have some patience, you guys can easily do this look. And here I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Flash palette. I'll be using this for the entire look. I just used a really light blue and I'm just putting it on my entire face. I am using a larger foundation brush, but you could just go in with a smaller one and fill in the smaller spaces on your face. And there we have the base, and I didn't really want to do the tear anymore, so I just went ahead and erased that off with a wipe. The wipe is what really helped me with this look because it's really easy to just remove everything without like getting everywhere. So I just went ahead and did a little circle, which I was gonna create something with later. Here I am doing the nose. I didn't really have any inspiration for this part. I just kind of went ahead and drew it on whatever part I didn't have makeup on. And then yeah, the nose isn't perfect yet because I will be going back in to finish that off last just so it doesn't come off. Now I'm going on to the teeth. I just used a concealer brush as you can see, and I dipped it in white paint and I'm just dragging it down and it created perfect teeth. It was super easy and way easier than I thought. I'm just leaving about 1mm space between each tooth just so it's easier to kind of outline later on. As you can see, I'm just doing all the top teeth and I'm doing the bottom ones as well, but for the bottom ones I'm just dragging it down a little bit longer, and there we have the teeth. Now I'm just going in with some red and filling in the little open wound patch kind of thing. And now time for the braid, and I used red for that and pink for the braid, as you can notice. Here I am, just kind of setting everything in with some shadow. You can use white shadow. It doesn't have to be any particular shadow. I just use whatever colors match the paint. And I'm doing the braid, and let me tell you that this will be the ugliest braid you guys ever see. I don't know what I was doing. I just kind of did swirly lines. I should have looked at a picture for sure. But yeah, I'm just going in and creating little wiggles. And on the other side as well. And then, yeah, I just filled up the whole area and I'm just kind of outlining it from the top of my hair, like my roots area, just to kind of create more of a like pop art effect. Outlining your work is what's going to really create the pop art effect, so we're going to be doing that to everything. And again, I went in and added some white to just add a little bit of dimension, but I didn't really like how white that looked, so I went ahead and just blended that stuff out a little bit. And then after this, I went in with some black on a eyeliner pencil brush, which really helped me with this entire look, to be honest. And I just kind of created little strokes in the wiggles, just again to create some dimension in the work. And now time for the brows. The brows are super easy. I just took a navy blue kind of color that was in the palette and I just filled them in. You can really fill in the brows however you'd like. I just filled them in normally and then kind of went a little bit upwards near the front, as you can see, just to create a little bit of expression on the face. And then for the circle part, I just went in with yellow and filled that all in. And then I didn't really like the yellow, to be honest, so I went ahead and put some green right on top. And the only thing about the Flash palette is that it sits into your lines really, really fast. So you want to set everything in place, especially near the eyes. And then that part was kind of looking really boring, so I went ahead and added some slime. This part is certainly inspired off Nicole Guerrero's look. You guys have to check it out. And then I went ahead and added some eyeshadow, as you can see, just with a random eyeshadow brush. because this is what's going to help everything kind of sit in place. And here I am outlining the braid just to really give it that pop art effect, as I said, and I'm also outlining the brows. And if you guys mess up with this, it's totally fine. You can just outline it a little bit thicker or go ahead with the blue paint and just kind of cover it up like concealer. And here I am doing the patch. And now the slime. For the patch, I also kind of shaded it in, as you can see. I don't know why I didn't show that, but yeah. And now I am doing the teeth. And I mixed the red and the pink together just to create kind of a magenta kind of color to kind of mimic the color of your gums, because I didn't want to use the pink since I had the braid pink already. But you can really use any color you want and just make it look as fun as possible. So there we go. I filled all of that in. And here I am shading it in to create some depth. This is how I shaded in the patch as well. So yeah, if you want to ever create some depth, you could just go in and shade it in. And here I am doing the same thing with the green area. I don't know what we're going to call it, so let's just call it the green area. And here I am doing the cheekbone kind of thing. I'm just kind of, that's how I dance when I listen to random Tamil music. And then here I am doing the cheekbones, as I just said. I didn't really do anything special for that. I just kind of lined it in and then dragged the paint down to create some dimension again. I had no idea what to do for the eye, so I was stressing out. I kept it for the end, as you can see. But then I just decided to go ahead and put some black in the crease and fill the rest in blue. Now, the eyes will definitely crease, especially if you have a lot of lines in your eyes, such as myself. So I made sure to keep it open until I really set it in place. Even after this, it still ended up creasing a lot, but hey. And then as you can see, I just brought out the line and connected it to create the pop art effect. So that's it for the face, guys. And I lied because we're gonna go in and add some lines for kind of texturizing the skin, I guess, you know, just creating little wrinkles and little dots, which I will put in later. You could really do this anywhere on your face, but I suggest doing this in places where you would naturally kind of have wrinkles. It just makes it look a little bit more realistic. And again, this is something that really makes pop art pop, if that makes sense. And yeah, I'm just really going around and doing it in random places. And of course, the nose as well. And for the neck area, I wanted to do the bone thing that a lot of people did, but I wanted to be just a little bit different. So I just created random openings rather than just a straight opening. I kept it really sketchy, again, just to really go with the pop art effect, as you can see. And then I just went ahead and applied the blue everywhere. I know it's a little bit patchy, but a couple of more coats would have made it perfect. I apologize for that, but here I am outlining it again just to make it really dark. And as you can see, I've kept it really sketchy. And here I am just creating the bones. I wanted to kind of make it like random bones, so the bones are just going through the back, if that makes sense. And I'm just filling that in with white, and I used the same pink and red together to fill in the flush inside flush part. And I am just shading it in and creating little strokes just to create a little depth and dimension on the bones. You can do this with a shadow or with the paint already there. Just go ahead and fix up the paint. I just use a shadow because it's easier. And those are the bones. And I am just creating some depth in the red areas with paint as well. And here I am trying to create bigger collarbones for myself. But hey, for this, I just drew it in and just did some random shading, to be honest. Just keep giving it a go until you like how it looks. And here I am doing another patch because it looked really boring down here. And I did random dots, which looked really weird. I did not like, so I just shaded it out, and I did little lines around the bone area as well. And you can see I did little dots on my face and just dragged them out. So that's it for the look, guys. Now time for the ugliest wig you guys will ever see. And here's the final look. I think it was super fun, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Bye!